In the right corner, we have Hadid. And in the left corner, we have Hadid. Both Bella and Gigi Hadid are both extremely beautiful, and they're both really successful. We don't have to question that. We know this. But you know what? There is no harm in a little friendly competition. And it's not really anything personal. We're not pitting them against each other, but we are going to be following both of their workouts and comparing them to each other. Day 1 will be following Gigi's routine, and day 2 will be following Bella's. And in order to compare them, I'm going to be rating them each on a scale of 1 to 10 in 3 different categories. So the maximum points will be 30, and here are the 3 categories. One will be fun.
Whichever workout is more fun.
The second category is which one's more challenging, and the third and final category is which one was the most effective. These are very important things to consider with working out. You know, you have to make sure there's a little bit of fun in there. You have to make sure you're getting a challenge, and you want to know that what you're doing is effective. Now, this is going to be difficult to determine these 3 things, especially the effectiveness, based on the fact that we're only doing both of these workouts for a day. But you know what? We're going to roll with it anyways. And if you want to do this with me, get ready, because we're about to jump into day 1, Gigi's boot camp. The first workout of our Gigi day is going to be boxing, not to be confused with tomorrow's boxing exercise for Bella Day. Starting off very light and easy with some jumping jacks, squats, familiar things. This one's funny. It's a make-believe jump rope. Water is important. Here we're just kind of trying to get that form together before we start punching that imaginary person that we want to beat up eventually with this hardcore boxing training. Using the fast forward feature makes everything look a little bit sharper and cleaner and more intimidating. So let's just pretend that that's me naturally. And then we're just flowing into squats again, then lunges, and like pulsing lunges. Switch, keeping things even with the other side. Jump rope again. This move was new to me and really fun. That one too. Then we have that important cool down. For our second Gigi workout, we got the lower body circuit. So we did pull out some weights for this workout, which is linked below. By the way, every workout that I follow along in this video is going to be linked in order. But in this workout, we're using, if you look close enough, 2-pound weights. But don't worry, because on Bella Day, we will be using weights again, and I will not disappoint you. They will not be 2 pounds, I promise. If you're looking for that workout to impress your fuzzy little friend, look at her coming in there. Do some deadlifts. This was a deadlift squat combination, which was pretty insane. And this one was a really cool one too. It was a curtsy into a lunge. Switch it up again, get that other side. Evenness is important. I don't know if I did this one accurately, but I tried my best. We are at the last workout for our Gigi day.
Abs.
Abs are normally my favorite, but we get this little move right here, which is the hollow hold, which comes up again, and I genuinely couldn't stand it. So if you are able to do it, let me know. And if it's easy for you, then I'm so envious of you. Look at that again. Nope. It took every fiber of my being to finish strong, because these were the final moments of Gigi day, and I could finally rest. The very first workout of our Bella Day is running for 20 minutes to get that cardio in. So, our run begins. Okay, so I'm only 10 minutes in, and I'm ready to be done. The sun is baking me. Cheers to running for 20 minutes in the scorching sun. I'm glad that I did it, but I'm mainly just glad that it's over. So our second workout for our Bella Day is boxing. I found this video. It's linked on Do It With Me. So this boxing video is different from the one we used in Gigi Day. This one's a little bit shorter, and it focuses a bit more on form, which makes you sweat a little bit less, but I think it is pretty important to get things down. You see right here, I'm making sure about it. puppy. Then we have some beloved 80s background dancer moves. And then the killer of the entire boxing video right here. The last workout of our Bella Day is weights. In the case that you didn't catch what the weight was on these dumbbells, they're 12-pound weights. Okay, and that's a big deal for me. Now, I'm not saying that necessarily has to be a big deal to you at home. Who knows, it could be a breeze for you. But I normally use 5-pound weights. I mean, just the day before I was using 2-pound weights. So 12-pound is a big deal for me. And my thought behind using 12-pound weights is that I wanted this last workout of the video to really make an impact. I wanted to go out with a bang. And I achieved something I didn't really think I could. It is the next day. We have officially successfully survived 2 days back to back of working out like the Hadids. So I think that we have earned ourselves a little place in the critic's seat. Now we get to judge based on the 3 categories.
Fun, challenging, effective.
We're gonna start with day 1, Gigi day. So starting with the fun category, I'm gonna give her 3 points for the boxing portion because I thought it was like full of mixing it up and all these different moves, plus 2 for the new moves that were incorporated in the lower body circuit. I thought they were really cool, but I'm gonna take away 1 point because it got a little bit repetitive. I'm gonna give plus 4 points for the cool ab moves for the ab workout portion, and I'm gonna take away 1 point for the hollow hold because that was irritating for me to have to hold. I know it's good for you, but not fun. All in all, for the fun category, Gigi Day gets a 7 out of 10. For the challenging, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because, and I wrote it down here, I had to give my best effort to complete everything or else I couldn't get through it. I had to give my all. 10 out of 10 challenging. Effective, same thing, 10 out of 10 because since Gigi Day was day 1, I went into Bella Day, day 2, already super sore. So 10 out of 10, effective. The total for Gigi Day is 27 out of 30. That's a really high score. It's gonna be tough for Bella Day to beat. Now we're gonna go into Day Bella. Starting off with fun category. 5 fun points for running outdoors. I just loved the scenery. I loved looking at all the plants. It was a good change of pace. And I'm gonna give another 2 points for fun in the sun. I love any moment I get to be under the sun. I feel it recharges me. It just feels good. But with that being said, I'm going to take away 1 point for the repetitiveness of running. I feel like it's just like one foot, next foot, and just it starts getting a little bit monotonous. And I'm gonna take away another point because I ended up getting a really bad headache from running because I went at a bad time, which was probably my fault. I went around 2, 3 o'clock for 20 minutes, and that's when the sun's like the hottest in Southern California. So I just ended up having a really bad headache for the rest of the day. I'm going to give it a positive 3 points for the boxing. So that was pretty fun, and it was another video, a different one that I followed from the Gigi Day. And plus 2 points for the weights because I felt really impressed with myself that I was able to do 12 pounds, whereas before I'd only done like 5 pounds. So this was fun to prove myself wrong. All in all, for the fun, Bella gets a 10 out of 10. For challenging, I'm giving 3 points positive for keeping myself motivated while running. That was a challenge. But I'm gonna take away 1 point because eventually I had to get into this autopilot zone, which allowed me to just coast through. I'm gonna give positive 3 points for the plank punch hold when I was doing the boxing video, because that was insanely difficult. But I'm gonna take away 1 point for the boxing portion for challenging because it took a while to get sweated. And then I'm gonna give positive 6 points for the weights because that was just the toughest out of every single workout done in these 2 days. The weights were very, very tough. All in all, we get 10 out of 10 for challenging. Now effectiveness, I'm gonna give the same rating I gave Gigi, which is 10 out of 10. I am super sore right now, probably from the combination of both, which leads us with a total for Bella of 30 out of 30. So between the two, I guess Bella Day got a higher score, but just remember, this is my personal opinion. If you want to form your own, I say you try these out. Would I recommend you doing it back to back? I recommend a day of rest in between. I think that would have been a little bit of a better assessment, unless you just want to kind of get it knocked out.
I had fun.
So let me know what your favorite workout was, which one was the most fun for you, which one was the most challenging for you, and which one was the most effective.